Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Who wants to hear about the Garden State, New Jersey? Most people, not on the East Coast, only know things about New Jersey from what they've learned on The Sopranos and the MTV show The Jersey Shore. New Jersey is a great state filled with good land, good people, and some really cool history. New Jersey is actually our third state, being admitted into the Union December 18th, 1787. New Jersey is ranked 47th in size, 11th in population. Here it is right here in case you're following along at home. They're also sadly ranked the third most moved out of state. People are leaving this state in such large numbers, you would think they just found out that the state's giving out mandatory 2010 Snooki hairstyles. That was like I can't even describe that thing. I'd move too. Even though more people are leaving the Garden State, some people still do decide to move here. You might be thinking about it right now. If you are, you might want to watch my top 10 reasons not to move to New Jersey. Number 10. The Pulaski Skyway. The Pulaski Skyway is a 4-lane bridge with many potholes, very narrow lanes, hairpin exits. It's probably one of the most terrifying bridges in the US. And I gotta tell you, I've been on it. It is scary. I've been on it a handful of times, and yes, my cheeks were clenched pretty hard. It was opened November 24th, 1932, and from what I can tell, people have hated it since November 25th, 1932. Now, you're asking yourself, why would this stop you from moving to this place? This is just an example of New Jersey's crumbling infrastructure. I mean, they're trying to fix things. Thankfully, it's been under reconstruction, I guess you could say, since about April of 2014 and was just reopened earlier this year. But the infrastructure in New Jersey is in pretty bad shape. Number 9. Income tax. New Jersey residents pay some of the highest income tax in the country. Residents pay between 1.4% and 8.97% each year. Now, it's not the highest, but it's up there. A lot of people in New Jersey think the taxes aren't going where they need to go, or where they should be going. I think it was last summer, 2017, they had a government shutdown, and during the 4th of July weekend, they had to close all the beaches because of the shutdown. Well, that didn't stop Governor Classy Chris Christie. He took his whole family and friends to the beach, nice secluded New Jersey beach that no one was allowed to go to, and he got filmed. And it was all over the internet and all over newspapers. It was really a bad look for him. Nobody likes taxes. We all know that, but when you pay high taxes and you don't feel like you're getting anything out of it, it kind of stings. Number 8. North and South Jersey. If you ever want to have some fun, find a Facebook page about New Jersey, and then ask where the line is that separates North and South Jersey. These people all have their own opinion, and will get all worked up talking about it. Watching the argument will keep you entertained for hours. Get some popcorn. While there's no definitive line between the two, it's always been a disagreement between the residents as to where the line actually lies. It's one of those just weird things about the state. Number 7. Retirement. New Jersey isn't the greatest place to retire. New Jersey actually lands number 2 as the worst state to retire by MoneyWise.com. Taxes on retirement and costs of living take a toll on a senior's lifestyle. On top of all that, it snows in New Jersey. Retirees tend to like to go someplace warm and, live out their golden years with their wife of 50 years. Nobody wants to be snowed in with someone you've been married to for 50 years. I mean, it's nice to be married that long, but come on, you're snowed in. Maybe there's a power outage. You're sitting there by candlelight. What do you do to spice things up? You switch teeth and smile at each other? Number 6. Cost of living. The cost of living in New Jersey is high. It's not as high as its neighboring state, New York, but it's still very high. It's an overall 25% higher than the national average, and I don't get it. A high cost of living is normally an indicator of a place that everyone wants to live. Considering people are leaving this place in droves, I don't get it. Don't get me wrong, New Jersey has some really, really nice places, but a good portion is really, really bad. I just don't understand the whole cost of living thing with them. Their home prices are out of whack. It's just weird. Number 5. It's dirty. New Jersey residents aren't very considerate of the environment. The state is very dirty. The pollution levels are 45% worse, and the air quality is around 6% worse than the national average. If you drive down the New Jersey Turnpike, there will be places where you'll see everyone start rolling up their windows. And that's because of some oncoming sewage plant or dump site or factory, whatever. As you can imagine, that type of thing gets 10 times worse in the summer. New Jersey is just known for being polluted. And it's too bad. It is actually a really nice looking state as far as the forest, stuff like that. The people just don't take care of it properly. It's too bad. And before anyone says anything, yes, there are some amazing places. But drive through some of the cities and you'll see there's no respect for the environment. Number 4. Public transportation. Similar to New York City's transit, New Jersey's also sucks. Transit lines are always being delayed or canceled, and overcrowding is always a thing. New Governor Phil Murphy signed an executive order for a full-scale audit of the problem-plagued New Jersey transit just recently. The agency he described as going from a national model to a national disgrace. Looks like it'll be better in the future. It just sucks right now. Number 3. People. New Jersey is stereotyped as having extremely rude residents, and this is a well-deserved stereotype. And before you comment about you're a wonderful person and everyone you know in New Jersey greets each other with flowers, poems, and kisses, stop typing. You know that's untrue. You people are just rude. Most of the population has a tendency to turn into an inconsiderate dick without warning. Whether it's a barista telling you to take your coffee and get out of their face before they smack it, to a parking enforcement officer spitting on a ticket, placing it on your forehead while you beg them not to write the ticket. They're just dicks across the board in most cases. Number 2. Traffic. 6 million people share the roads in New Jersey, so no wonder the traffic is outrageous. A daily commute near a major city can lead to heavy drinking or antidepressants. The combination of 3 things make New Jersey traffic unbearable. People from Jersey are a whole lot of rude, like I said before. They've got tons of potholes and bad planning. It's like an anger cocktail, every mile pushing you closer to a mental breakdown. There's always road closures or accidents, so you'll need to plan ahead if you ever decide to drive further than, like, your mailbox. Number 1. It's toxic. I talked about pollution and air quality in New Jersey before. This goes far beyond bad air quality and some trash on a beach. New Jersey is the home of the most superfund sites in the United States. They have 18 more than the next closest state, which is California. California is the 3rd largest state. New Jersey's 47th. It's very small, and it has the most Superfund sites. In case you don't know what a Superfund site is, it's any land in the United States that's been contaminated by hazardous waste and identified by the EPA as a candidate for cleanup because it poses a risk to human health or the environment. Well, that's what it is. It's this thing that the government set up back in the day, 30, 40 years ago, to clean up these toxic sites that, back in the early days, 40s, 50s, we didn't think about that, so we just dumped chemicals. Well, we're cleaning them up now. New Jersey has 116 of these sites. These sites do pose a serious health threat to the people that live in the area around them. I mean, contaminated groundwater and just tons of other problems. They have an EPA website that you can locate these things before you move to New Jersey, or any state for that matter. Nobody wants to have a dog that has puppies and one of them has 2 tails, or a goldfish with 3 eyes. That's not a good thing. I mean, it's kind of, everyone enjoys the freak show, but I mean, when it's your own dog and there may be a reason for it, like what's bubbling up in your backyard, yeah, that's not a good thing. Anyway, that is a serious thing. You need to really pay attention to that if you do move to New Jersey. Just look it up on the EPA website. Alright, so that's my video, the top 10 reasons not to move to New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit all the links below. Hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you thought. Everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.